At once.
Just don't attack the Counterstrike.
Agreed. At once. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Lost.
Affirmative. Very well. Very well. At once. At once. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. 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 At once. Affirmative.
Yes, affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Very well.
Yes, sir. Engineering. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Agreed. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. At once.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Mission saved.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. 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 Engineering. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Mission saved.
Affirmative. At once. Very well. Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Ready and waiting. Very well. Acknowledged. Very well. At once. At once. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once.
Unit lost.
Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Very well. Affirmative.
lost.
Agreed. Agreed. At once.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Ready and waiting. Reporting. Agreed. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Very well.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Very well.
Unit lost.
Very well. Affirmative. At once. At once. Very well. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Of course. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir.
Mission accomplished.
Done.
Żal Rosju. Żal żeńszyn. Żal ruskich żeńszyn. Excellent work in the Ukraine, Commander. You are ambitious. Ambition can be very useful. Might find your way into a cramped corner office in a drafty old building in what used to be the better part of Moscow. I like you. I like you very much. And I am Russian. I do not like anybody. But I drink to you, comrade.
Let's go up to the next level.
Добрый день, Sergeant. Меня зовут Topolov. General Topolov. Rad видать, comrade. Your mission in the Ukraine is simple. Allied forces seek to challenge Soviet air supremacy. Right in our faces, they build MiG prototypes of their own. They test their new air fuel bomb. They test their chronosphere. The Govnyuks grow bold. There's got to be a settling of the score. Destroy the prototypes, but take the chronosphere. Purge the Ukraine of the Allied presence and the bastard behind the threat. Assassinate General Stavros, the Greek commander. До свидания. That is all.
Alright, so now we're under attack by a MiG. Base will be under attack by a MiG with the nuclear bomb.
Mission saved.
Got some prototype Tesla tanks.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. The base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, affirmative.
Mission saved.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Mission loaded.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Mission saved.
Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir.
Mission saved.
Waiting affirmative. Awaiting or acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting
Unit
order.
prepared.
Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.